Valley Club, the Mercs for Money, are their next dominant war meta team. And in this video, we're going to reveal how insane their kits are. Old Man Logan, the next legendary unlock, is going to be worth pushing for, and are his awakened abilities must buy. Is Daken, the son of Wolverine, another busted kit tuned on this team? Or is he just a filler character? And we're going over the kit reveals for the upcoming Pandapool, the reworks of Deadpool and Deathpool. And if you're ready for all the latest info and more, then Valley Club, you know what to do. Find that like button and let's go smash it. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I'm ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having a great day. In this video, yes, we have the reveals for the merch for money. Old Man Logan, Daken, Pandapool, and the reworks of Deadpool and Deathpool. But before we get to that, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. We have at least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on the channel. We'll review videos like this, question and answer videos, news videos, everything to help your experience in Marvel Strike Force. Let's jump on the test server for the reveals of these mercs for money, starting with the linchpin of this team, this guy, Old Man Logan, and his tags. He's a hero, global, mutant, controller, mercenary, X-Men, merc for money, and he is, of course, the next legendary character unlocked by the Out of Time team. And his speed is a 120. So not a slow character, not an extremely fast character, but decent. And his unique, well, it is the same stuff that the normal mutants take, the adamantium. So same stuff as Wolverine, Lady Deathstrike, X-23, some other characters as well. And yes, that is what his unique is. Let's start with his kit. It starts with Wasteland Strikes. And at level 7, without the extra awaken ability, you're going to attack the primary target for 300% damage, 100% drain, applying disrupted, and if this character has claws out, he's going to get claws out from his ultimate. So as soon as you do his ultimate, he's going to have this claws out, and what this claws out is going to do instead, you're going to attack the primary target, 100% piercing plus 100% drain, and you're going to apply disrupted for 1 turn, bleed for 2 turns. So a little bit of a different type of attack. I'm not sure which one's better. I guess it's kind of circumstantial. Then you're also going to generate an ability, ultimate ability energy for self, fill speed bar by 20%. This character has claws out. This attack cannot be blocked or dodged. And what the awaken ability is going to add on war offense, this character has claws out, laying defense down, and on war offense, you're also going to gain 2 regeneration. So pretty good standard move. The counter basic is very, very similar. 250% damage instead of the 300, 17% piercing. You're still getting that 100% drain on that counter and ISO 8 chance. Now, the special, Logan's Fury, it is a 4 energy cost, 4 energy cooldown. You're going to start attacking the primary target, 420% damage, flipping all positive effects into negative effects, and you're applying stun. You're also going to chain to 4 targets within 2 spaces of the previous target for 350% damage, flipping all positive into negative effects. If this character has that claws out, again, he's getting that from his ultimate. Instead, you're going to attack the primary target, 420% damage, piercing damage, flipping all positive effects into negative effects, applying stun and trauma. And instead, you're going to rebound chain to 7 targets within 2 spaces of the previous target for 350% piercing damage, flipping all positive effects into negative effects, and applying trauma. And it keeps going on, ladies and gentlemen. We're about halfway through the special here. Applying 2 bleeds for 2 turns to each target, gaining 2 death proof, immunity, and safeguard, generating 1 ultimate ability energy for self, gaining revive once. This will have no effect if this character already has revived once. This attack gains 1000% extra focus against chargeable protector enemies. This attack cannot be counterattacked. If this character has claws out, this attack cannot be blocked or dodged. The awaken ability is going to add a revive once to a random Daken ally. The ultimate, this is where you're going to get claws out. It is a big 6 turn cooldown, starting with 1 ability energy. You are getting some ability energy by using the special and the basic though. You're going to start by gaining claws out. That is going to affect the basic and the special. Then you're going to clear all barrier on all enemies, attacking all enemies, 550% piercing, 100% drain, flipping all positive effects into negative effects, applying the following negative effects for 2 turns, 2 bleeds, defense down, disrupted, trauma. My goodness, this is a very strong kit, and it keeps going on, keeps getting stronger. Ability block to the enemy with the highest damage. You're also going to generate 1 special ability energy for self. And I find it interesting that you're generating ability energy just for the special or just for the ultimate with some of these moves. This attack ignores defense up, cannot be counterattacked, dodged, or blocked. And what the awaken ability is going to add on war offense, generate 1 special ability energy for 2 random mutant allies that were not full at the start of the current turn. So very, very good special. Ultimate, excuse me. And as far as the passive, there's no awaken ability for the ultimate here, for the passive, excuse me. The T4 is going to add the chargeable enemy with the highest damage cannot gain charge before this character takes a turn, 80% assist chance, and in totality, what the passive is going to do. The chargeable enemy with the highest damage cannot gain charge before this character takes a turn. On turn, clear all negative effects on this character, heal self for 20% of this character's max health, plus 15% of max health per negative effect removed. Man, healing a lot. On attack, if fill speed bar by self for 20%. When this character's health is above 50%, stun cannot be applied to this character, and their speed bar cannot be reduced. While an enemy has bleed, lower that character's damage by 30%. This will not stack with other effects such as offense down, which is interesting. I'm interested to see how this is going to work out. Lower the character's resistance by 50%. Heal block cannot be applied to self or any mercs for money allies. This character and all mercs for money allies gain 30% speed. Also going to gain 100% assist chance, 200% focus, 40% damage. Mercs for money allies are also going to gain 20% extra damage. You're also going to gain 50% max health, and mercs for money allies are also gaining that 50% max health. Very, very strong character. Looks very, very good, and I think he is going to be worth that legendary unlocked, pushing for that legendary unlocked, especially if you're into war. Let's move on. Let's move on to Daken, the other new character that we have not had his kit revealed yet. He is a villain, global, mutant, controller, mercenary, and mercs for money. His speed is a 119, so very similar to Old Man Logan, and he takes this unstable cloth. Other characters that take this unstable cloth: Lizard, Spider-Woman, Moonstone, and a few other characters here. And taking a look at the basic for Daken, you're going to attack the primary target 275% damage, changing to 2 adjacent targets for 275% damage, and you're flipping stealth. This attack can change to stealth targets and cannot be blocked. The T4 is going to add 75% damage to the primary and secondary target attacks. The special 4-turn cooldown, you're going to attack the primary target 300% piercing, chain to 4 adjacent targets for additional 300% piercing. This attack can chain to stealth targets, flipping 3 random positive effects into negative effects, applying 2 bleeds for 1 turn, slow for 2 turns for each target. The bonus attack, the enemy with the highest damage, ignoring taunt and stealth, 300% piercing, flipping all positive effects into negative effects, applying 2 bleeds for 1 turn, slow for 2 turns. If that target had stealth before the initial attack, apply ability block for 1 turn, heal block for 2 turns, trauma for 2 turns to that target. Man, this is a long kit, and in war, you're also going to bonus attack the enemy support with the highest damage, ignoring taunt, stealth for 300% piercing damage, flipping all positive effects into negative effects, applying ability block for 1 turn, 2 bleeds for 1 turn, slow for 2 turns, heal block for 2 turns, trauma for 2 turns, gaining immunity. This attack gains 25% extra damage against targets that had stealth before their initial attack. This attack cannot be blocked, dodge, or counterattack. The T4 is going to add 100% piercing on all attacks. On the bonus attack, the target had stealth before the initial attack, and heal block, apply heal block for 2 turns and trauma as well. The ultimate long cooldown, and it's a 7-turn cooldown. You're going to attack the primary and adjacent targets, 250% damage, applying bleeds, 2 bleeds actually, reducing the speed bar by 5%, attacking 250% piercing to any target with safeguard instead. Repeat this attack 2 additional times, flipping 3 negative effects to positive effects for self and all mercs for money allies. And the T4 is going to add 30% damage to the primary and secondary targets and reduce the speed bar of the primary and secondary targets by 5%. And the passive on spawn, he's going to start with stealth. On turn, heal self for 20% of this character's max health. When a Wolverine or Old Man Logan ally drops below 50% health, gaining offense up for 2 turns. On crit, gaining 1 stealth to a maximum of 3. When an enemy with stealth gains stealth, fill this character's speed bar by 60%. When this character or any non-protector mercs for money ally gains taunt, remove all negative effects from that character and apply stealth. You're also going to gain 40% crit chance. Mercs for money allies are also going to gain that 40% crit chance. He's going to gain 50% focus. Mercs for money allies are also going to gain that 50% chance focus. And while this character has stealth, gaining 30% crit damage, While any mercs for money ally has stealth, they gain 30% crit damage as well. And in war, at the start of any match, enemy support characters that cannot spawn with immunity, gaining 50% extra focus. Merc for money allies also gain 50% extra focus. The T4 on crit is going to gain 1 stealth to maximum of 3. When an enemy gains stealth, fill this character's speed by 60%. Very, very strong character. I think he is a great addition to season. Let me know your thoughts on Daken, Old Man Logan, as we move to the kit for Pandapool. We did see this yesterday in Updog's video. He is going to have the tags Hero, Global, Mutant, Protector, Mercenary, and the Mercs for money. And as far as his unique, it is this Hammer Tech. Gwenpool also takes that. Red Goblin, Slayer, a few other characters. Vulture takes that. So be careful of upgrading this. You may want to use this on Vulture or other characters for Dark Dimension. But Pandapool looks to be very good in war. As far as his speed, let's go back to his speed. Probably a very slow character. Yeah, 116, so not the slowest character, not as slow as I was expecting. Is basic. You're going to attack the primary target, 275% damage, applying bleeds. Repeat this attack 2 additional times. This attack cannot be blocked. A T4 is going to add 75% damage to the primary target. The special 5-turn cooldown, attacking the primary and adjacent targets, 350% damage and applying offense down. Heal for 20% of this character's max health. Gain 2 regeneration, defense up, and taunt. This attack cannot be dodged. The T4 is going to add 130% damage to the primary and adjacent targets and add that 5% healing. The ultimate is a long one, 6-turn cooldown. You have the ability to use this on turn 1. You're going to attack all enemies, 200% damage, stealing 20% health from all enemies. Redistribute 200% of the health stone to self and all mercs for money allies. This bypasses heal block, gains taunt, heals self and all mercs for money allies for 10% of this character's max health. Clear all negative effects from self and all mercs for money allies. Apply 2 death proof to self. Defense up for 2 turns, offense up for 2 turns, immunity for 2 turns to self and all mercs for money allies. Applying stealth to random Deadpool ally in war. Applying safeguard for 2 turns to self and all mercs for money allies. This attack cannot be blocked or dodged. Very, very long ultimate. The T4 is going to add that, stealing 15% additional health, and in war, applying the safeguard for 2 turns to self and all mercs for money allies. The passive is another long one. When this character drops below 50% health, clear 2 negative effects himself, gain taunt, defense up, 2 death proof, heal all mercs for money allies for 10% of this character's max health, applying death proof to all mercs for money allies. Very, very strong passive. On allied Deadpool or Old Man Logan turn, gain assist now. On death, 20% chance to revive with 50% of this character's max health. For each Deadpool or Old Man Logan ally, add 40% revive chance. So brings them up to 100% chance with both Deadpool and Old Man Logan on the team. Also, revive with an additional 25% of this character's max health, bringing it up to a total of 75% of his max health. Gaining 50% armor. Mercs for money allies are also going to gain that armor as well. 75% resistance to him and mercs for money allies, and 50% drain to Pandapool and mercs for money allies. In war on spawn, fill speed by 25% plus 10% per mercs for money allies. This character's health is greater or equal to 50%. Stun and disrupted cannot be applied to this character. Speed bar cannot be reduced. This character or any mercs for money allies does not have defense up. That character gains 25% damage reduction, 25% resistance. The T4 is going to add some stuff in war if this character's health is greater than 50%. Stun disrupted cannot be applied to this character, and his speed bar cannot be reduced with that T4. So very, very strong Pandapool. Let's move on to the reworks. First, it's a Deathpool, and her stats got increased. Health went up by 16%, damage 16%, armor up by 7%, focus up by 7%, and resistance also up by 7%. Not a lot of changes for Deathpool. The special did get changed, and where it got changed to is in this section right here where it says steal from the primary and adjacent targets. Going to be the self, and it was new warrior allies. Now it's all hero allies. Passive also got changed a little bit. The only thing that got changed down here is that Mystic and hero allies are gaining that 10% drain. It used to be Mystic and new warrior allies are gaining that drain. So Deathpool, very, very minor rework, just pretty much extended a few of the bonuses that the new warriors got to hero allies, got a little bit of stat boost as well. Deadpool did get more of a stat boost because his stats were not in line with the current meta. Got a little bit of a boost. Health went up by 119%, damage up by 53%, armor up by 190%, focus up by 155%, resistance up by 97%, and speed is up by 5%. And taking a look at the changes to his kit, his basic got a little bit of love. It was an 80% chance to attack for 170% damage. Now it is always going to bonus attack for 220% damage, and you're always going to crit if the target is a minion or has safeguard. The safeguard part is the part that got added. The special got changed a little bit. What you're adding here is if X23 or Old Man Logan is an ally, the Old Man Logan was not there before, this attack clears all barrier on the primary target, and it was not doing that before. It does still ignore stealth, but it's also now ignoring defense up. So that is a little bit of a boost to his kit. Not a huge, major rework to Deadpool. All right, so now you're going to attack the primary target for 260% damage. It didn't apply stun before. Now you're applying the stun and the 2 bleeds. It was rebounding chaining to 3 to 4 additional targets. Now it's rebound chaining to 6 to 7 additional targets. And then you're applying 2 bleeds also. And if Domino or Pandapool is an ally, this attack cannot be blocked and counterattacked. Previously it was just Domino, and you could block the attack. You couldn't counterattack this attack. And looking at the passive, this got changed a little bit. On any Deathpool ally's turn, apply 1 charge to a maximum of 5 to that ally. Also, giving on kill generated a random ability energy for Cable or Old Man Logan ally. It was just Cable previously. And last but not least, if Domino, Deadpool, Deathpool, or Old Man Logan is an ally, 100% chance to revive for 100% of max health. It was at 80% max health, and it was just Domino and Deathpool. Now it got extended to Old Man Logan. Deadpool got a little better, Deathpool got a little better, but you got some insane kits for Old Man Logan, Pandapool, and Daken. Old Man Logan, being the legendary character, obviously is going to be the crown jewel of this team. But from a lore perspective, let me know which new member of this Merc for Money you are most looking forward to being added to the game. Old Man Logan, Daken, Pandapool, or one of these reworks. Hopefully you got some value from this video, helping to decide if you want to push for this Merc for Money team, and if you want to push for Old Man Logan. If you got some value from this video, leave it a like. It is free for you, and it tremendously helps out the YouTube algorithm. It helps out the channel. If you want to see what are the best characters in Marvel Strike Force rated from best to worst, every single character, check out the video up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.